Starting a group home in Texas comes with unique regulations and challenges. If you want to do it right and avoid costly mistakes, here's everything you need to know before you get started. You will choose your group home type based on which population you plan to serve. Residential care homes are for elderly individuals, people with disabilities, or individuals with mental health issues who need assistance with daily living activities. Child foster homes care for children who've been removed from their family homes due to abuse, neglect, or other issues. Substance abuse recovery homes support individuals recovering from addiction. And mental health group homes focus on providing mental health services to individuals with psychiatric conditions. Personally, I invest in residential assisted living homes, and I've helped people all across Texas do the same, from San Antonio to Houston, to Friendswood to Dallas, to Boerne to Austin, to El Paso to Lavender Springs, to Burnett, to Denton, to Fulshire, you name it. We have students operating care homes in that Texas market. And I love Texas for assisted living, but if you're gonna open any type of group home, here's a step-by-step plan for you on how to do so. First, find the category you plan to serve, since things will change based on who you're serving. And then start by creating a detailed business plan. It's important for any new venture, including a group home. Your business plan should outline the services you plan to offer, your target demographics, staffing needs, financial projections, and it should include a mission statement that clearly defines the purpose of your group home. Texas requires group homes to be licensed and certified by various state agencies. Depending on the type of care that you're providing, it's going to depend which state agency is going to license you. And if you're operating a group home for children or adults with disabilities, you have to apply for a license through the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, DFPS. They have specific rules for licensing, including they have to get background checks, go through a certain training, have facility inspections, you name it. If you're planning to start a home for individuals with mental health or medical needs, you need to work with the Texas Health and Human Services Commission. They regulate facilities that offer care to people with mental health disorders, substance use disorders, or intellectual and developmental disabilities. HHSC licenses residential care facilities for people with mental illnesses and intellectual disabilities, as well as child care institutions. The Texas Department of State Health Services may be involved in your group home, and it provides health care services. For example, if you provide medical care, you may need to comply with the DSHS regulations and get a health facility license. All owners, staff, and volunteers in the group home must undergo criminal background checks. And depending on the population you serve, your staff will need specific training, such as CPR, first aid, and just a regular understanding of the needs of people with those specific disabilities or mental health issues. Also, your facility must meet state safety and health standards like fire safety, sanitation, and accessibility. Once licensed, your home will undergo periodic inspections to ensure compliance with state regulations. The next step is to secure a facility that meets the needs of your group home. The location should be easily accessible to the people you serve and compliant with local zoning laws. The facility should also meet safety and accessibility requirements set by the state. Keep in mind, the building has to have adequate space for the number of residents, with enough room for bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchen, common area, you name it. The building should also be accessible to individuals with physical disabilities. This includes adding ramps, wider hallways, maybe bathroom modifications, things of the like. It's important to check with your local zoning ordinances to make sure that your group home can legally operate in the chosen location. You may need to renovate the facility to meet licensing requirements, including adding safety features such as fire alarms, sprinklers, or emergency exits. I know I mentioned I personally own and operate these homes and have shown people all across Texas how to do the same. So if you're serious about getting started on doing good and doing well with senior housing as your selected type of group home, then check out this video right here on YouTube where I dive in deeper to those first 5 steps that you'll really need to know to get started. Go check it out. Starting a group home requires a substantial upfront investment, but there are several funding options available. You can tap into personal savings, secure loans, apply for grants, or seek investors. Small business loans can help cover startup costs such as purchasing a facility, making renovations, and paying staff salaries. Additionally, grants from government agencies or private foundations may be available to support nonprofit organizations or group homes. If you have a solid business plan and strong financial projections, you may also attract investors willing to fund into your venture. I love working with SBA small business loans or private lenders or investors. It's just a great way to fund group homes. The quality of a group home depends on the care it provides, making it essential to hire skilled and compassionate staff who can meet the residents' needs. This includes caregivers, nurses, social workers, or other specialists, again, depending on the type of group home you plan to open. Caregivers should have experience working with elderly individuals or those with disabilities or children or whatever it is, along with training in basic care techniques. Depending on the services offered, you may also need doctors, nurses, or mental health professionals. Additionally, you need administrative staff to manage daily operations like scheduling, budgeting, and communication. Once your facility is licensed and staffed, you need to market your services to attract residents. Network with local healthcare providers such as social workers and community organizations to raise awarenesses of your new group home and the services you are offering. A website, social media presence, and word of mouth can also help draw attention to your home. Once your group home is operational, it's important to stay in compliance with all the regulations. This includes adhering to the rules for care, safety, staffing, and submitting regular reports to the licensing authorities. Periodic inspections by state agencies will ensure that your facility remains compliant. Make sure that staff members remain trained and certified as required by Texas regulations, and keep accurate records of resident care, financial transactions, and staff training. Regularly submit reports to the licensing agencies as needed. Licenses must be renewed periodically, and failure to do so can result in penalties and/or the closure of your group home. So stay serious about that one. You don't want to be shut down over paperwork. Come on. Opening a group home is a huge feat and something you are only called to do. You can't just do it. You have to have a big why. Keep learning with us here on this next video. I'll see you there now.